they look to cut off the fade and the corner route. You have the safety here for the middle of the field, the curl the flat defenders. They take on the role of the vertical hook that we've seen at Tampa 2, where they want to redirect and reroute guys coming down the scene at the outside, drop to a depth of 10 to 12 yards, and work deep to front. And then you have your hook curl defenders here, who again drop to a depth of 10 to 12 yards and work from back to front. You want to really shrink the windows and convert them to throw and make receivers pay the price. How teams like to attack it, if they want to attack on the outside, since the safeties are bailing out to cut off the fade and the corner route, teams will run curl flats, teams will run the comeback, because the corner again is selling out, and try to hit those routes underneath them. They'll also try to conflict the curl flat defenders as well with that curl flat concept, and also the old four verts.
It's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic.
Like this is just deep attack. How it works, what the issues are, and the differences, so that you can avoid them and understand what you're doing and why, as opposed to just being a set and forget cover 3 sky guy and just be like, hey, I see this work somewhere, so I'll just do it and not adjust anything while I'm getting that up and down the field. You don't want to be that guy. So anyhow, basic cover 3 sky. And I have the audibles here. I have sky, match, and buzz match. So cover 3 sky is a single high look. You have your safety here in a apex defender role as well as a nickel. They both have run fit responsibilities. Safety is in fit support, hence the name Sky. Buzz means linebackers are in the curl flat or seam flat areas and have fit support as well. And Cloud just means that the corner has fit support and also plays curl flat. So anyway, single high look, and it has really become the #1 coverage shell in the league. NFL is primarily a single high league, whether they show it, 3 snaps, spin to it, and all of that. It's really taken over. It's become the new Tampa 2 over the past decade. And really, what guys like Pete Carroll did in Seattle and what Saban did in Alabama is really take the same type of principles, although Saban did it a little bit differently, which we'll get into a little bit, and just basically change the coverage shell. In the old Tampa 2, you had a 2 deep look, and you had the safeties putting the deep halves, and you had the corners playing the sidelines and trying to shrink to take away the corner and the fade route, and you had your middle linebacker in your deep run through. But what Pete Carroll did in Seattle, or what the Seahawks style coverage he did, was basically inverted. You have the corners playing the same technique, but they're playing deep thirds and usually play out of a press bail or off coverage look, and they look to cut off the fade and the corner route. You have the safety here for the middle of the field, the curl the flat defenders. They take on the role of the vertical hook that we've seen in Tampa 2, where they want to redirect and reroute guys coming down the scene at the outside, drop to a depth of 10 to 12 yards, and work deep to front. And then you have your hook curl defenders here, who again drop to a depth of 10 to 12 yards and work from back to front. You want to really shrink the windows and convert them to throw and make receivers pay the price. How teams like to attack it, if they want to attack on the outside, since the safeties are bailing out to cut off the fade and the corner route, teams will run curl flats, teams will run the comeback, because the corner again is selling out, and try to hit those routes underneath them. They'll also try to conflict the curl flat defenders as well with that curl flat concept, and also the old 4 verts. Just outside the 5 at the 6. Like this is just default drops here. We're just going to see how they drop. And you see that they have quite a bit of space there on default. You can mitigate that with the coach adjustments. But they have some pluses and minuses as well. You know, just straight four verts. You know, reroute. Do a little chuck. Then drop back. Doesn't really gain a whole heck of a lot of depth or width, rather. That's really bad technique-wise. Because he's at the 30. His landmark should be around the 42, 41, 42, and also getting wide. And he stopped his drop at around the 37. And same thing with the opposite throw flat. Just not get the proper width and depth either.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've
A
got
hook for curl.
seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
It's a little bit better. He gets to the 41. You see here, because of the fact that he does not gain proper width and depth. Even though the hook to curl do a little bit better, this one does a terrible job. You still have that large window here to hit the seamers, not the middle.
Second and 10 from the 25.
You know, you can just bang that in there. You just go right over their head. That was a little bit better as far as him getting back. You know, you see there, the hook to curl defender, he really wants to come down to cover that 3-yard delay route. And leaves that vacated.
It's caught by Herndon. And we're going to get a tackle with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You can improve the hook to curl with the coach adjustments. Like if you wanted to play this style and expand them to
a final shot before the break, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
like if you wanted to expand those to 15 and leave the curl flat alone, you can do that.
No way. No way. Oh, no way, man. You seen that shit?
The problem with that is you get free release.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
Just get a free release, not a seam.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best man just jump out and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
I mean, all we did was touch the hook curl depth. And what happens, you lose your reroute, and that actually makes it a little bit worse because there's
Tell
no
me about it, man. You must have watched that game, man.
Just his first catch. I think we both
are able to hit that on either side.
Let's see if that's the start of them.
And your single high defender is still in a bind as well.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 22.
Because no matter which guy he chooses, he's going to be wrong.
Were they second and short? They brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Let's reset that.
That much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
We're going to double post concept here. Or double post-ish concept, I should say. And let's just,
Here's Brady to throw. That's intercepted.
Put that on default again.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he brings this
We're just going to run a little double post-ish type of concept here. Linebackers, don't do a great job of finding the over route. He was kind of biting down again on that whip route.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
He comes down.
You're right. At least a 10-point swing.
For whatever reason.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14.
And you see the hole here right over him.
14. Buccaneers 6. So they'll get
And you also have the ability to hit the post route, because the worst part of Madden cover 3 is that single high safety. It's the biggest reason why this coverage is so susceptible to a one-play touchdown bomb, because he'll just let guys cross his face. You can just do stuff like that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and
You can hit
decent field position.
this right here, pass it down. The safety's never going to break on it. The corner actually did a pretty good job of copying it.
Just take care of the football a little bit better.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before they stop just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Brady now on first down.
He actually opens up pretty nicely with that outside leverage. He does a pretty good job of staying on his hip.
Couldn't connect.
But you see here the single high safety
But maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get
is just staring at it.
Defense
And they do that in Madden all day long.
try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Brady's pass.
Let me get a second. Let me get another double post concept out there.
Another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
We'll do the same thing against a true double post concept, or a different double post concept here.
On target there to Gallagher. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Again, right in front of the free safety and
This will be caught just inside the 10.
over the linebackers.
And he's able to work it here to the
And this is a common concept that's used to attack this type of coverage, especially off play action, because you want to get these linebackers, if I can get the right controller in my possession.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man.
Like if you can root these linebackers out of that 10 to 12 yard area with a play fake, you have that space behind them to open up. That doesn't really apply in Madden. So they just straight drop. And again, not great depth.
You have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about.
A little bit better than the previous examples.
You can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of
The over route's a bit harder to hit here.
play on it, and oftentimes
With the curl flat defender, but you can possibly hit that, but you have the back leaking out on the delay here as well. So that puts the curl flat defender into conflict.
They're going to go for it here on 4.
Solid single high conflict concept.
They'll go for
And
it.
you have that route you can hit there with the shallower post. This one's a little bit harder.
What up, D-Man? How you doing, man?
Deeper post. We can still get it in there.
Tell it. This guy right here is a good coach.
What is up, guys? NYTF31 here, Madden 21, and lots of folks have
So
been
you get
asking
your
me.
onside kicker.
Yeah, you did quarters and cover 6 and cover 9. When are you gonna do cover 3?
Got it with the interception. The interception was the killer blow.
Pushing it along because of all the updating that's been going on in the game, and I just got kind of fed up with it.
I can't tell you what I was doing.
But I think
I can't tell you what I was doing.
A lot of people have been asking me to do it, and
Demon, I can't tell you what I was doing, but I was doing something, and that's why I got the interception.
anytime soon, and then really address all
I
that.
can't tell you what I was
Why
doing.
the heck not?
Because I tell you,
What goes through
everybody, the secrets of the secrets of the
the
secrets.
gray sky and
But there's no
and
secrets.
Buzz
I can
Match,
tell you this. I know what he was
how
doing.
it works, what the issues are, and the differences, so that you can
I know what he was doing, Demon.
understand what you're doing and why, as opposed to just